Right at the 20. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr going to throw. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff for Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Carr now to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 15. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's going to be caught by Judy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. And he will slide down with a good gain. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Throwing now is Carr. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got a man. It's Brown. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down at 7. From the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught once again by Brown. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Carr now on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Dobbins. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now for Carr. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus's point after. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Steps away. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on fourth down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. Fourth and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That second down play nets a -4. Here's Hurts to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be fourth down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's the backup Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Carr to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Here's 2nd and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Hurts. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A handoff running left is Mostert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it a 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Edwards a first down and more. And down right around the 37.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Dobbins. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw his Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.